Are you feeling stuck in your current rank and you feel like you'll never make it out? You might be making some critical mistakes and you're not even realizing it. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys 5 bad habits you're probably making and how to overcome them to help you rank up faster and dominate MWT's rank play. Anyway, sit tight and let's get right into them. Starting out with the first tip, and I feel like people don't take this seriously enough, is warming up. Rank play is all about a momentum, all about you being in the zone. And if you are not locked in, if your aim's not warm, if something's off, you're losing your gunfights, it's just going to make you play worse. Your mentality is going to go down. You're not going to play as good as you think you're expecting to be. So make sure you guys warm up, hit the bots, go into the firing range, do whatever, play a public match. Just make sure you guys warm up before you hop into a match, because if you're not warm, you're not going to play well. You're gonna, I mean, some people are gods and can just hop in and play, but rank play is all about consistency, and you always want to hop into a rank play warm and ready to go. That way you're winning your gunfights. You're not losing your challenges, because when you're losing, it just messes with your head. If you're in a bad mood, you're not going to play well. So make sure you warm up, shoot bots, play a public match, whatever it is. But let's get into tip number 2. Tip number 2 is all about centering, and having bad centering can lead you to losing gunfights. The reason centering is so important is because when you see an enemy on the map, having your crosshair placed in the middle of the screen ready to go will allow you to react faster and be able to kill your opponent a lot quicker. I see a lot of people in ranked play with their crosshairs placed too low, like at the ground or looking up, or just not centered at all. And 9 times out of 10, they end up losing the gunfight when they're challenged. So making sure your crosshair is placed correctly is super crucial for you, just to help you win more gunfights. And centering isn't just about placing your crosshair, in the middle of your enemy's body. It's also about knowing common areas to place your crosshairs around the corner where an enemy's going to step into and chow. So if you have someone peeking you, you want to predict where they're going to step, centering where they're going to chow the corner, because when someone chows your corner, their body has to step out. So you having your crosshair placed where they're going to step out rather than having to track them, it's just a lot easier for you to win a gunfight. And it'll even give you a jump on your enemies, since they'll step into your crosshair, and all you really got to do is just make sure you hit your shots, just giving you advantage in the gunfight, which is what you guys want. So let's get straight into tip number 3. Tip number 3 is all about rotations. Another thing I see way too often is late rotations, and this is especially in hardpoint or even a little in control. If there is less than 20 seconds left on a hill that your team does not have control over, please just start rotating to the new point, set up trophies, hold angles, and just be ready for the enemy team to push and try to break that hill. But if your team is in control of the point, coordinate with your team about around 40-30 seconds left on the hill, figure out who's going to rotate to new. That way you guys know, and when the time is ready, you guys don't have to ask questions and it just gets done. Also, figuring out who's going to stay on scrap time is important, because we need those extra points. Always remember that rotations are a big part of hardpoint, and you can easily win a team by out rotating them, not even needing to outslay them, just out rotating them, making sure you're on top of your rotations and beating them to the next hill when holding is the best way you can win in hardpoint. Kills are not as important, but definitely do help. The most important kills are the defend kills when you're killing on point, making sure that team is not breaking. But remember, out rotating the enemy team is crucial to winning the hard point and will absolutely help you dominate in ranked play if you get this down. Tip number 4 is all about communications. And another thing that I see a lot of people are lacking in is communication. It's super important, and some people have the absolute worst communication when it comes to rank play. I don't understand how people can play rank play and not say a single word, not call out anything. But they're just those people. They don't even try to use their pings, and that needs to stop. We need to change that. Even just using your ping, the ping system is there for a reason. It's gonna help your teammate. Or even during the match, nobody wants to hear you raging.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
I was Free Fire then.
Your war machine, you fucking just spray me down.
Look, nobody minds if you rage. We all get it. Everyone gets upset. But please mute your mic. Rage, don't rage into your mic. It's just not going to help anybody. Call out where you died from, then go ahead and mute and rage. I mean, I do it. A lot of people do it. This just gonna help you overall with get better at your communication, just because your teammates don't want to hear you raging, but you calling out where you died from or where the player was last seen, it's just gonna allow you and your teammates to have more information and just, you know, have a better chance of winning gunfights and giving the advantage over the enemy. Tip number 5 is all about trading kills. I don't see this happening enough, especially when I solo queue. Trading kills is super important, especially in Control and S&D, as these are limited live modes and you can win based off kills. In Control, trading kills is super important because not only are you limited on lives, but you also need to capture 2 objectives. And unless you can outslay the enemy team, which is where your trading kills comes into play, you guys are more than likely going to lose unless you can capture both of those objectives. So you always want to challenge as a team, or at least 2 players challenging a point to pick up your teammate's trade, because running out solo like a headless chicken is just throwing away your team's lives, you know, giving you guys less and less of a chance of winning. Making sure your challenge with the teammate is ideal. It's going to help you capitalize the point and just be able to win, you know, quicker, because challenging as a team, stacking all 4 on 1 point allows you to capture the point way quicker than 1 or 2 people. So making sure you guys play as a team, challenge the point, break together, knowing which hill you guys are going to challenge first, because sometimes you'll have matches where you guys, you know, 2 and 2 go to each hill. It'll work, but you guys always want to have 4 stack 1 point. It's the quickest way to get a win in a Control. Just 4 stacking in a point, then you moving your teammate, rotating as a team to the next hill. Because if you can kill all 4 players and all 4 of your players stay on hill, you can win with 1 break, and that's all you need in Control is 1 break, and you can get a dub. And that's why Control is, you know, 50-50, like easy hard game mode, because with 1 break the enemy team can end up getting a hill and win, or you can, you know, end up breaking the enemy team and just keeping them in like a spawn hold the whole time. So Control is very crucial when it comes to trading kills, and you guys always want to challenge with a teammate. Never play solo in Control. I mean, sometimes you do have to, but making sure you're playing your solo life well is important, and just not running out there like a headless chicken into the enemy team, you know, thinking you're gonna drop everybody. Remember, ranked is competitive, and there are people who are going to be better than you, and there are people who aren't going to be as good as you. So you just always remember, you gotta humble yourself and just always stay on top of it. Play with your team, you know, never try and just think you're the GOAT and just wipe out the whole team. It's possible, and I believe everybody can do it, but it's just way ideal for you guys to play as a team. It's just in Control, especially in Search and Destroy, as it's very strategic, and you guys always want to make sure you guys are communicating and trading kills in Search. The less players on the map, the more chance you have of winning. So remember, trading kills is super important. All these tips are important. Making sure you guys implement these into your gameplay is very crucial, and it's going to help you guys rank up and just become better players overall. And let me know what you guys think about these. I have tons of more tips to give you guys. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you guys like, subscribe. If y'all can do me a favor and just click the share button and click copy link. Y'all don't have to share it to anybody. It just helps push the video out in the algorithm. If you do so, go ahead and comment down below, comment shared, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys in the next video. I appreciate y'all. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. It's been your boy Cyrix. Peace.